What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. If you're new to Market Marauders, the investment channel helps you to find best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, smash that subscribe button down below, like, comment, and share. Today I'll be giving you my top 3 dividend picks for the week. As you know, the volatility of the market continues to grow. Um, more people are gearing towards value investing, which there's nothing wrong with that. Um, So try to help out by finding some dividend companies for some good long-term investment picks. Also down below in the comment section, down below in the description, there is a Patreon page that I've set up. So if you're interested in talking more about dividends, talking about penny stocks, options, make sure you hit that link, join the community to talk about more about stocks on a more regular basis. So jumping into it, we got ticker sign CAT for Caterpillar Incorporated. Moving average 50 is 110.85. Moving average 200 is 126.89. And they ended the week at 112.11. So just above their moving average 50. So going into some background information on Caterpillar. Basically, this came out on the 4th, so the last week. So this is just giving Caterpillar reports progress on enterprise strategy sustainability. I'm just going to read some of the bold points. It says strong operational performance, including operating profit margin of 15.4%. A return of 16.2 billion to shareholders, including 4 billion in share repurchases and raising the quarterly dividend by 20%. And raising the quarterly dividend by 20%, that is a fantastic thing to see. Relentless focus on services, resulting in 2% increase towards our goal to double our machinery, energy, and transportation services revenues between 2016 and 2026. Going to another bold dedication to safety, health, and well-being of our employees, resulting in our best safety performance on record, providing services and transformation traditional product support and ways to reduce environmental footprint while providing innovative support to customers, delivering expanded offerings in initiative and sustainable ways, focusing on operational excellence, which translate to learn the efficient operations in communities we serve. So there's a lot of good things going on with the company, and ironically, this being a dividend video, we can see that they say that they're increasing their dividend by 20%. So, you know, Yahoo for uh, them doing that. And jumping to another article on here, they basically are going through their dividend history. So this is, for you all who are new to dividends, these are the important metrics to look forward to when trying to, pick a dividend stock or when you should get the dividend stock. So there's the declared date, which is basically the date that they declare, hey, we're giving out this dividend. There's the record date, which is the date that you have to have the stock on record. So this is the most important date, and that's the date you have to own the share in your portfolio to get paid the amount. And the payment date is basically the day that you get paid the money, and this is the amount that they're going to pay you. So this is the most important date to have in mind when looking for value investing. So if you have the stock by this date, then you'll get this amount. So declaration dates are important as well. So don't sleep on declaration dates because this basically tells you if they're going to be giving a dividend or not. Because a lot of companies will have their declaration date, and if they're struggling moving forward, they'll just tell you that they're not giving the dividend. Hence, like Disney's last declaration date was them foregoing their dividend. So it basically was them telling, "Hey, we're not paying dividends anymore for X amount of time." So make sure you still want to look at the declaration date or the declared date, because that is still an important metric, and it'll tell you things like how much money you're getting, if they're increasing the dividend, and things like that, for dividend investing. Because a lot of people use dividends to supplement their income. So you can kind of if you're a numbers nerd, like me, you can go in and just write down how much you're going to be paid per share you have, compile that into a list and basically, supplement your income with that. So, still important date for declared date. Record date is the most important one in my opinion because that's the date you have to have the stock. And then there's the payment date, so that's what date you're going to get paid. So, you know, these three are not just exclusive to Caterpillar. This is how all dividends work out, and I'll show you with the next stock. So jumping into the next one, number two, we got ticker sign ECL for Ecolabs. Moving average 50 is 174.56. Moving average 200 is 189.59. And they ended the week at 197.76. So they're above their moving average 50 and their moving average 200. So going in the background for Ecolabs, this is basically showing that they're going to be having annual meeting. Annual meeting was announced. Let's see if there's a date on here. Ecolab announced today its annual meeting of stockholders. That's slate 12 director nominees named in the company's proxy statement was elected for a one-year term in the annual meetings of stockholders in May 2021. So yeah, it doesn't really explain on here what it is or where it is. Um, But if you're not familiar with the company Ecolabs, they basically make like sanitizers and stuff and equipment and stuff like that for different companies. I know back a while ago when I worked at Food Line, we had an Ecolabs rep come in. And basically checked the chemicals and stuff we were using. They supplied all the chemicals. They supplied the method to use the chemicals. They had like different stations and stuff set around. So basically, quality cleaning supplies for different companies. I know they're used at Sam's Clubs. They're used a lot of different places. But this is basically to they basically monitor. Different businesses and facilities to make sure that they're um, meeting certain standards and certain metrics for that company, cleaning wise or sanitation wise, so that before they actually do their real test for health and safety, then they come in. So it's kind of like a precursor sort of company. So going to their dividend, we can see that it is pay 47 cents. Is what you'll be getting paid. But they've been paying our dividend for quite a long time. And, just like the Caterpillar one, previously we have the declaration date, we have the record date, and the payment date. So just bear in mind that um, that's how all of them are going to be. That's how much you're going to be getting paid. This is going to be a declaration date. That's when they basically said when they're going to give their dividend. This is the record date, and this is the payment date. So just bear that in mind. Going into my number three pick for the week, we're going to have ticker sign PEP for Pepsi Company Incorporated. Moving average 50 is 128.35. Moving average 200 is 133.24. And they ended the week at 134.23. Now, this is just some stuff from their press release website. I'm not going to dive into these, but just going to read them off. The PepsiCo Foundation, they're doing work with that. The board of directors basically declared a quarterly dividend. So that may be one interesting one we want to click into and look at. So on the 5th of May, it says today quarterly dividend of $1.02 per share of Pepsi common stock, a 7% increase versus comparable year earlier today. Today's action is consistent with PepsiCo's previous announced increase of its annual dividend to $4.09 a share from $3.82 a share. which began June 2020 payment. This dividend is payable June 30th. The shareholders' record um, at the close of business June 5th, 2020. So, they basically declare that they're giving their dividend, which is good for people who are invested to let you know you're going to get that dividend. So, going into this, we basically see um, on the website that 122 that was declared in the record date. So they basically just recently declared it. You need to make sure that it's in your account, one share of the company by the 5th of June, and then you'll get paid the 30th of June. So, it still has that same format, just, this is all the way through. So the declaration date, which we saw on their website, that's what they declared. This is how much you'll get paid. This is the date you need to have it by, and this is the date that they're gonna pay you out. So hopefully that helps people who are new to dividends and explaining how dividends work in the process. And you can do this with every company. This is nasdaq.com. You can just type in the company's name. It's a free website. And if the company gives dividends, it'll give you the dividend history of the company. It'll tell you the payout ratio, tell you the dividend yield, the annual dividend amount, and the next X dividend date. So, you know, that's all good information. So, just bear in mind that this stuff is, free information out there. If you're interested in a stock, you're like, well, maybe I don't want to invest in Pepsi. Maybe I want to do Coca-Cola. I wonder if Coca-Cola has a dividend. You can just type in KO, which is their ticker for Coca-Cola, and it'll pop up the same information. So, thank you all for staying till the end of the video. I got a bonus number 4 stock for the dividend video, so let's jump into it. So that one's going to be ticker sign ADM for Archer Daniels, Midland Company. Moving average 50 is 35.41. Moving average 200 is $40, and they ended the week at $36.39. So they're above their moving average 50, which is good, and looks like they're slowly creeping towards their moving average 200 at $40. So, going to some of the company's background information. On the 29th, it says the first quarter earnings of 0.69 per share, 0.664 per share on an adjusted basis. On here, it also says they declared their cash dividend. So, I'm going to click on that one because this is what we're talking about currently. So, the board of directors has declared a cash dividend of 36 cents per share on the company's common stock. The dividend is payable on June 10th to shareholders of record of May 20th. This ADM's 354th consecutive quarterly payment, a record of 88 years uninterrupted dividends as May 31st, 2020. There were 555 million shares of ADM common stock outstanding. So this is one of those things that is very rare to see in a company. They have 88 years of uninterrupted dividends. So just think, 88 years. That includes the 2008 crisis, where the stock market plummeted and it was going crazy. So if you would have had 100 shares of this company, you'd have still been getting paid during that crash, just like when the crash happened now. If you would have still had shares of this company, you would have still been getting paid dividends. So, it's still possible to have an income coming in when, the markets are going crazy, and the share prices are going crazy. You can supplement your income with dividends, and this just basically proves it. 88 years is a long time for a company to have uninterrupted dividends. So, you got shares, 20 years ago, you still would have been getting paid from having those shares, which is just an amazing thing to see. That a company can do that. It shows how balanced their books are. And you may be saying, it's only 36 cents, but just think. in times where the economy is good, you can buy more shares. But in times the economy are bad, you're obviously not going to have the money to buy more shares, but you'll still be getting the dividend. So I mean, all that hard work that you paid um, into buying those dividends when the market was good, and you had the money to buy those shares, you still have those shares. If you didn't sell them, then you would still be getting that dividend. So, I think it's a win-win on, trying to find companies out there where you can still retain good value. And this is basically one of those companies. So, with that being said, they had their declaration date, which was the 6th. Record date is going to be the 20th. And then dividend payment date is the 10th of June. So a month from now, you'll be getting paid that 36 cents per share. And, I think it's ADM is definitely a really good company to hold on to for long term investing, in my opinion. And you're basically getting paid to own the stock. So to me, it's a win win because that's money that goes directly to you, directly to your portfolio. I know I use a lot of different trading platforms, but I know like Robinhood, Webull, M1, Tastyworks, basically any platform that you have portfolio wise, those dividends are going to go directly into your portfolio. So that's money that you can take out and spend, or that's money that you can use to buy more shares of the company. So hope that helped you all who are new to dividends, as well as some of the veteran dividend people out there. And make sure you smash the subscribe button down below if you like this video. Like, comment, share. Make sure you check out the Patreon page for more talks about dividends, as well as penny stocks, option stocks, and just stocks in general throughout the week. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.